Hello, you're tuned to the Alvin Art channel. I make art wherever I go on this island of Singapore. If you're new here, thank you for joining me this episode. We will be reviewing this airtight palette container that I bought from Straits Art here in the Bugis area. So, watch on. The compactness of this container caught my attention and I thought, wow, if I'm able to get my White Nights color in here, this will be such a grand, less cleaning up for sure. Right before a painting especially. Look at that beauty. Let me compare the size of a White Nights pen to one of these sections. Okay, so it seems that a full White Nights pen won't be able to fully fit in here. Let's use this YouTube episode to figure this out. We're back in the studio and very quickly, let's do a recap why this airtight palette container might just be the replacement that I'm looking for. It gets frustrating sometimes when I need to paint on the fly. Because of the humidity and the heat here in tropical Singapore, this is what happens. The paint actually sticks to this panel here, so that gets in the way. Here's the second reason why. I had one by the original White Nights, but over the course of 1.5 years, it just rusted, right? And what I'm gonna do next is to chill this, freeze this, and then put them in this new container that I just got from Straits Art. It's just a plan in concept, so let's see if it actually works. Yeah, so there's this silicone padding where it clings to this plastic, but I think if you really want to, you can, see, you can actually peel it out. But no, I'm gonna need this to make the paint airtight in there. So let's do this. Let's put that in the fridge for a bit and we'll check back in a while. The idea for leaving paints in the fridge is so that it'll harden. That way it might be easier to remove it from the pans. Okay everyone, we're back. I left this in the fridge for the entire night. Let's see if this works. I hope so. Let's do this. Really hope this works. It's gonna take a while to transfer all the paints into these. And again, only half a pan would fit in here, so it means that I would have to slice the colors in half. Let's see where that will take us to. I'm gonna add this extra color May green. It's a sort of like a lime leafy green into the whole repertoire. Also, I was introduced to liquid charcoal by Schminke.
What do you use?
Liquid charcoal and the water brush. Sminky. It's a tube of paint.
It's basically charcoal in liquid form. So this will allow me to do black and white studies. Thanks Shu Hao for recommending this. Yes, for sure. So let's do this. Here we go. Yeah, so this is what happens every time I open up my White Nights. I mean, there's gonna be some sticking here, but hopefully not as cumbersome to undo before I make those sketches. So these were just transferred in about 3 days ago, these new colors. There are a total of 12 colors in here, and I'm gonna be adding that liquid charcoal and this May green. Let's see how it works. One thing great about this system, okay, I'll leave that for last. I'm gonna lay out the colors where I think it's gonna sit. I can still feel the colors. It's still gooey, not rock solid hard. Alright, so I'm gonna take a while to figure out how I'm going to arrange this. So we'll get back in a bit. I'm just gonna start off with this, and then of course I'm gonna leave another space right here for the liquid charcoal. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to begin with the white. I've not done this before, So yeah, let's see if it works. Ooh, really gooey. Very gooey. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's tough, but it's possible. Okay, this will take a while, so if you're doing this, you might want to listen to a podcast, reflect on why you're doing art, plan your next 1 to 2 art year business plan, or meditate. So I initially thought that these would turn out as hard solid cubes being in the fridge for the night, but it's still really gooey. Yeah, but the strange thing is that's what I love about them. I'm gonna fast forward and add some elevator music to this section. Folks, it took a while, maybe about 30 or so minutes, but it is done. And now this is the easy part. I know fingers are all messed up. This is where whoa, okay, let's do this. Let's put it right here, charcoal, and then I'm gonna just let it dry out. This will dry out and then harden, while the rest will just remain like that, just because it is what it is. Alright folks, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna have to figure out now how to get the cap in there because it's just filled with charcoal. Not important, so I'm gonna cut to the next scene. Okay, gonna close it up right now. And this is how it'll be. Check that out. But the most magical thing about this I have not mentioned is that, remember this? Yes, it actually fits in here. Voila! Ta-da! So it's going to be really compact when this is ultra clean when I open it up, and then I can use this as a palette. Or I can totally remove this and then do my paintings. Well, we'll figure that one out another time. Let's take this out for a spin. It's been 2 months of testing. Like all products I test, I give it a few months before I review it. Looks like it's holding up well. There will be sticky paints on the silicone pad, but that can be easily wiped off. Or if you're like me, you will use the paint. I hope that this episode helps, especially if you're going through a similar situation like me. This can be purchased at Straits Art. They do worldwide shipping. I'll leave their contact in the description box. And of course, you can also find this Airtight palette online. Just a note that I do not receive any commission from Straits Art. This is Alvin Mark. See you soon with another sketch out. Take care. Stay creative. Until the next one, everyone. Ciao, ciao.